conversation about their defense has been going on since last June, that it wasn't good enough to compete for the conference.
I understand.
Since last June.
I understand.
So and they haven't done anything about it yet. So I don't know what they're going to do unless they decide to trade a Bozak or JVR.
You know what you do?
That's
you
what
do
it is.
You and I said yesterday.
Which
you
is what?
release the hounds, and you try and outscore your defense.
Yeah. That's what they tried to do last night.
That's what you have to do. Like they were doing at the start of the year. Let them go.
Just go. Win every game 8-6.
If I hear Mike Babcock talk about turnovers again, every post-game press conference is the main focus is turnovers. Just give me some.
Do you think this team's record is better letting them go and trying to outscore their mistakes, or trying to play really responsible?
It doesn't matter if you're really responsible if you have plays like that.
No. Where you tripping, Jake Gardner tripping. But tell me.
They've got to find a happy medium there. They've got to let them be creative offensively, but they also have to be much, much better defensively. So there's got to be a happy medium. So am I saying I think there's certain guys you've got to give the green light to big time, and there's other guys that have got to play more responsible. That's their problem. And the problem is when the kids are given the green light, it's hard to put the red light on the veterans.
The other question about defense is team defense. Is it fair to blame the 6 guys that were dressed and were supposed to play those positions as opposed to the forwards that are supposed to be helping out last night?
No, it's a total.
It's a 5-man.
Yeah, it's total team defense. Right. But you know what? We're an example, Darren, is the New Jersey Devils. They're playing really a creative game, but they're still, and I'm anxious to watch it a little closer tonight because I haven't seen them since they were here, is how they play team defense, as well as are a speed team.
They've got the puck all the time, too, right now.
Yeah, and that's what Babcock wants.
Do
you ever remember Babcock when he was coaching the Detroit Red Wings talking about getting the puck in deep and playing behind the other team's blue line? It was always puck possession, but he had a better blue line that was a creative blue line that got the puck up the ice. That's the difference in the two.
Nick Lidstrom made Mike Babcock a pretty good coach for a long time.
Okay, let me ask you this, then.
Yes.
If the defense is suspect.
Team defense or the defense?
Yes.
The defense.
Yeah, both. No, hold on. Both.
The defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think you, to be perfectly honest, I think you have 3 defensemen. 3 really good defensemen that can fit in anywhere.
And who are they?
Okay.
Who are the 3?
Well, I know Gardner struggled lately.
No, but who are the 3?
Gardner,
Zaitsev, Riley, and Gardner.
Those 3.
Okay, so just for the sake of argument, I'm giving them 3. Can you let the forwards go and do whatever they want and play a very conservative blue line? Can you separate those two? Pittsburgh didn't have a very active blue line. I know they can move the puck up, but they weren't flashy or anything.
Particularly when Letang was hurt.
That's last year. Yeah. Players. Can you just give it to your forwards and let them go? This is an overly simplistic question for you.
No, you can't, because where the only place there's one constant about forechecking for the forwards. One constant that every coach in hockey talks about, and that's the positioning of your high man on the forecheck.
But that's the forwards.
Right. And that is the key to your team defense. That guy is the key. How that guy plays as the high man or F3 or whatever they want to call him, how he plays on the forecheck is critical to how the team plays team defense.
Can you not let your forwards be as aggressive as they want and be down low and do all that kind of stuff, but tell your defense, you don't pinch, you play conservative.
Right, and that's fine, but you're still going to be up against 3-on-2s or 2-on-1s. You know what I mean? You're still going to be outnumbered on that rush.
I'll take a 3-on-2.
A 3-on-2, but you're still outnumbered. And the bottom, every coach's dream is to be aggressive forechecking, have a third man so that you're not outnumbered.
But that's my happy medium
on the back check,
is being very conservative with your defensemen and let the other guys go.
You can be conservative if you believe in your goaltender 100% of the time, too.
And
I mean, and let's face it. I mean, Curtis McElhinney last night got thrown to the wolves a little bit, but he has to. And I mean, I'm not sitting here blaming him for the 5-0. But at a certain point, Curtis McElhinney or any goaltender for this team or any team that's in this position has to make a few of the saves.
I still
So he makes 2 and it's 3-0.
I still
And
think
then they're going to overtime.
the Toronto Maple Leafs are not going to be a contender until they end up with a franchise defenseman. Now, is Letang a franchise defenseman? He is for Pittsburgh.
So what do you do in the meantime, though?
Well, then you got to do it by committee. And by committee, you've got to help them. But they don't have that 26-minute game guy
No.
that most contending teams have. And that's a bit of a problem.
They're going to play one team tomorrow night that has that in the St. Louis Blues.
Well,
They might have 2
Pietrangelo-
of them. They might have 2 of them.
Pietrangelo has become that this year, and he's looked like it over the course
when
of
they
his career.
get Bowmeister back, well,
But what I'm saying is, until the Leafs get that 24 to 26 minute guy, it's tough to do what you're saying.